Hey! Welcome to this episode of Sunrunners, our interactive D&D 5e Dark Matter campaign where you can affect the game by your donations. If you click the About tab right below the screen here and click on that Extra Life donation tab, it'll take you to our page, and it has all kinds of information about the incentives that you can donate to help the sick and injured kids of Riley Children's Hospital to help us reach our goal of 15,000 as a team this year. As of right now, our team is sitting at just over $1,000, and the Sunrunners campaign team is sitting right at, what are we at? $55 so far. So, you can check out that, and I will also post it in the link here. Sunrunners. Hey, there you go. Links in chat as well. That'll take you to the Extra Life page where you can gift our adventurers advantage on their skill checks and attack rolls. You can take away and give them disadvantage on their attack rolls and skill checks. You can give them magical sci-fi items. You can give them potions of healing. You can summon the Coalition, which is this particular campaign's group of baddies that they have kind of found out about a little bit. And for $1,000 donation, you can TPK this entire party.
Maybe don't.
Hey, for $1,000...
Donate 1,001 so that it's
But
kind
if
of
you
ambiguous.
You see, but if you do, then we'll all just recreate our characters as like members of the rebellion on Earth, and then we're just gonna be like taken down from Earth. We'll just be like, we'll all be turtles.
Turtles.
There you go.
We'll all be rogue turtles. It'll be awesome.
Will you be
Hey, co-sign to
teenaged?
this.
I was gonna say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
That's a good campaign idea. Anyway.
2 of them gotta be
I
rogues, and 2
know,
of them have to be
isn't it?
monks. Or no.
So,
One's gonna be an artificer.
pardon me. Last we left off, our adventurers were in Atlantis. They are crew members of the RSV Banneker, which has been stolen from them. They chased the person who stole it through a quasar and found themselves back in time in the Insol, which is the planet Earth. 100,000, I don't know, time prior to when they came out.
Time.
And
Pangea, guys.
they are currently in Atlantis, and some rebels have offered them a specific part for their ship to help them track down the RSV Banneker and the person who ran away with the ship, and help them kind of give chase to this individual in exchange for freeing Orin from prison. He's currently in a political prison for being a rebel, and in exchange for freeing him from the said prison and exchanging him for that part, they will then be given the opportunity to give chase to the individual who stole their ship.
We're also gonna just steal Orin to like live on the ship with us.
Well, alrighty then. We've already got a massive donation.
Ooh.
Yeah, so...
I feel loved.
Entire party has advantage on their next skill check or attack roll thanks to Dragon, which you're going to need tonight for this jailbreak, because as we begin, the three of you have gone up this elevator tube into the underwater area. Again, there's the surface of the planet that sits on top of this ocean, right, Pangea, and then into the clouds there's another layer of ocean in the atmosphere that you kind of traveled up into. And as you're wandering through the hallways, there, in the movie Jaws, I think it's 3, that SeaWorld where there's the dome tunnels where they're underwater, that's exactly like that, what this looks like for you. You're going through these tunnels, these connected tubes that lead to the different facilities that are all under this atmospheric ocean. And the front door to the prison, which you have also been given a map by the rebels, so you are well aware of the layout of the the prison that you're about to try to break into and free this person from. You were also told that he is currently held in cell cell 5B, which is the southern easternmost cell in the high security, maximum security ward. But the door to the front of this prison is a round door, and it just kind of, it's almost like a boulder that rolls out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. So it just kind of, the door slides up and over.
Okay.
And as the door opens up, because it's motion censored, you can see into the first room is a reception room. It's a 30 by 30 square room. There's a desk in the north corner. You can easily see a camera in the northeast corner of the room that's pointed towards the center of the room. Yes, go ahead.
I do have something important to do before we even open the door.
Okay.
Yeah, we do need to track back. For perspective, Quinn and Elias are actually outside in the water park.
Well, when the thing pulls away to leave you guys in there for now, because I'm assuming we have to, it's like an airport, you have to like come in, drop your stuff off, and then like keep going. So we'll hop out after.
Yeah. I am going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Spell.
What are you casting?
It is called...
Perception.
Yeah, Perception Hack.
Ooh, that's a dark matter spell, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and read that out loud for those who are not familiar with dark matter.
Oh, yes, I would love to.
Put you on the spot, did I?
No.
I was like, I was not prepared to be called on class.
No, it's fine. I just have to go find it real quick. I like kind of know what it does, but I'm a dum-dum. All right, let's see.
No.
Let's see. I love the search feature, you guys.
It does make finding things a lot easier.
Yes. Perception Hack is a second level illusion spell. It's a concentration up to 1 hour. This spell filters your presence from the minds of machines. Choose up to 5 willing creatures of your choice within range, which is 15 feet, so that's all of us. These targets become silent and invisible to constructs. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Living constructs such as Vect that would see or hear you can make a wisdom saving throw to resist the effect of the spell. But yeah, cameras no see us now.
Nice. Okay.
We will be able to walk around here without ever being on camera.
And we have judged up our prison's appearance a bit.
Yes. And by judged, like Adriadne has taken it down several levels.
Hades has undid his hair into like a regular generic ponytail, so he doesn't have dreads anymore. He cried.
Oh, it's okay.
So he just looks like a basic drow, and he would have asked for contacts to get rid of his green eyes.
And for if we were able to get a hold of an image of like what a repair company's uniform would look like.
Okay.
Especially if we can figure out whichever one works on this prison generally, if that information is findable.
There would be record of that, and you would be able to hack in and do that, yes.
Yeah, so we are wearing uniforms as similar to that as we could get a hold of as possible.
Okay.
Adriadne took off all her makeup and is hiding her hair under a big hat.
What kind of big hat?
Like a ball cap.
Okay.
Yeah, I always like to imagine after our meeting, like, they just look like grumpy, angry plumbers from New Jersey. Like, they just have, like, waders on, and they have overalls, and just like, get out of the way!
Yeah, we need to get our shit done as fast as possible.
0% patience for everything.
No, 0.
Okay, so yeah, you've been able to procure your jumpsuits for the company that does maintenance on the prison facility,
Wearing
And
life suits underneath them. Just so, in case that comes up, we are wearing life suits underneath them.
okay. Yeah.
There you go. So now you can go back to describing us walking
Yes,
into the
go
reception
on.
room.
Nope, I was going to stop as the door opens, you see the reception room, and then I was going to let you decide how you wanted to enter.
No. Is there anyone at the desk or?
Yes, you do see, from a distance, this black, white, red, and silver, like platinum-colored automaton, it appears to be.
They can't see us.
Standing at the front desk.
And is that the only person that's up there?
That is the only person at the reception desk, yes.
Well, it seems like it's gonna be real easy to get past reception. Let's just
keep walking.
is there a doorway? Like, is the door open?
Yes, immediately past the front door, there is another door, but it is rectangular. It looks like a opaque glass door. You know the ones that have like, they kind of look like clear stained glass. They're kind of like almost Van Gogh styled glass where like you look through it and you can see through the other side, but it's all distorted.
Yeah.
It's just a regular square door with that kind of glass in it. And you can see a distorted, what looks like an office room. And you can see movement going back, so you know that there are people back there in the next room. Which, if you look at your map, you would know is processing. There is, again, with your map, you would know that there is a camera in the southwest corner of that's... Doesn't matter. I don't need to tell you about the cameras. Yeah.
Well, until they cast a spell or attack.
Yeah, they'll be important if I have to lose my concentration or we have to hit somebody.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, let's just go. Once we get past reception, we can just be like, we're supposed to be here. So.
So when we drop them off, I'm assuming we have like a pilot who can fly the dragonfly besides
Well, you have
Quinn and myself.
Quinn and Alfie. Alfie is
Okay,
available
Alfie's
to
with
you.
us. Okay. So when they hop off and the door shuts, we head out on the dragonfly into the water.
Okay.
We get a decent distance out, and then Quinn and Elias both have their suits on. They're ready to go. They have their equipment, all their workings and stuff, and they have a plasma cutter. And they take those torpedo, not the actual torpedo parts, but like the fan things.
Yeah.
And we're gonna head toward the prison, but from the water.
Okay. What part of the prison are you heading towards?
We are heading towards the boiler room.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're gonna go underneath and then head toward that location.
Okay. So while you're heading in that direction, the two of you get to the door that enters into the processing room, and you see that there's a little keypad.
Yeah.
It's not even digital, it's an analog, like you have to push the buttons in keypad.
Ew.
Retro tech.
Fun.
Do you
I'm
like
gonna
it?
hack it.
I'm gonna hack it.
The door's already unlocked.
Oh, good. Sehr gut.
Whoa.
Now, where's my character sheet? Retro tech. 25 is the number I got.
Yeah. So you realize that there's really not a whole lot of electronics involved in this. This is a very analog situation. But that doesn't stop you from being able to engineer a way to kind of mix the tumblers and kind of figure out which buttons you need to push. And you figure out the combination and click, 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 click. And the tumblers pop open. And the door is now open to you.
On we go. Just walking like we're supposed to be here.
All right. You open the door, and you see several Atlanteans being processed. They're in cuffs, and they're being processed by individuals that look reptilian. They're standing up, bipedal though, and they have what looks like cybernetic implants. Like they'll have robotic dinosaur arms or a robotic dinosaur leg, as well as like some little eye patches and stuff. And it sounds fairly loud in here because I'm going to turn that down a little bit. As the people that they're being, pulled around and everything are being processed to be booked and put into prison and everything. And you see there are about 5 Atlanteans that are being processed by 6 or 7 guards. These reptilian dino guards.
We keep walking past.
Yeah, we are also headed to the boiler room, by the way, so we're just gonna head that way.
Okay, so you know that there's a door to the south that leads to the detective offices, and you open that door and go through there, and as you turn east, that goes through the low security cells, and you continue through the low security cells, passing 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and when you get to cell 2, you hear someone call out, "Hey, you don't look like the regulars."
We're maintenance.
"I know Bob, and you ain't no Bob."
Bob's sick.
And he starts rattling a cup against the bars. "You ain't no Bob. You ain't no Bob." And he just kind of
You ain't no Bob either.
starts repeating it.
Just ignore him.
Yeah, just go.
Okay. And you go through, and there's a door that leads into another hallway that goes south and turns to the right. And this is where the security offices are at. And as you wrap around... Whoa.
Oh shit, we're under attack.
Sorry. Siren escape. There you go. That was dramatic. You see an individual wearing a very similar bodysuit that the automaton had in the front reception, except for right at the neck, it's like a turtleneck type, right at the chin there, the suit stops, and you see an individual with short military cut hair, and the only thing that doesn't look human on this is the fact that his skin is a little bit blue. So maybe not
near human.
He's very human. The only thing that doesn't look human is the color,
No, I mean,
the light blue.
The species near human.
Yes. And he's coming out of the security office as you two are rounding the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Heading on our way, baby.
Yep. Unless he stops us.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of watches you turn the corner, and he eyes you for a minute, and then he turns to the left and goes towards the security cells, the low security cells, back where you came from. So you are now standing in the hallway in between the commissary and the admin office, and you turn to the right. Where's the boiler room? And there is a door that leads to the infirmary.
Mm-hmm.
This door is has a thumbprint scanner.
Think you can hack it?
Oh, do we have to? Yeah, sure.
Well, I don't think any of our thumbprints are gonna open it.
Oh, yeah, no. No, I can do that. Okay. What do I roll to make it do what I want?
Check.
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 You have advantage.
That's like a... Oh, I do?
Yeah, you haven't. I don't think you used it for your one earlier.
No, I didn't. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. 23.
Okay. Well, that advantage came in handy because, yeah. So you like pop the front cover, and you start messing with some of the wires, and you like hot wire the thumbprint scanner,
Yeah.
and it sparks, and you hear the beep beep and the door clicks open. And standing in front of you is a long hallway with a door to the right that leads into the locker rooms, and the hallway continues on into the infirmary, which if you take a left of the infirmary, that leads back into the storeroom, which is connected to the boiler room.
Right.
So you go into the infirmary, and you do see two individuals laying in beds who seem to have either suffered major injuries or are no longer living.
Are either of them our dude?
No.
Cool. Sorry, friends.
So you continue back into the storeroom.
May Charon send you to the right place.
The storeroom is also locked with a thumbprint scanner. Roll a tech check if you would like to hack it.
I will look out for Adriadne, and in case any of these guys have peeping eyes and are alive.
That is a 14.
It takes you a little bit longer than the last one, but you're able to get it.
Yay.
And the storeroom opens up. And in the storeroom, you find quite a few medical supplies. Different kinds of liquid sanitizers and stuff like that as well. Medicines.
Potions.
Potions.
You do find a whole row full of healing potions.
Get some stim packs.
I don't want to take potions away from prisoners.
I mean, if all goes well, I don't think there are going to be any prisoners hitting here.
Oh, are we letting everybody out?
Oh, no. I'm just kidding.
Well, then...
I'm not saying take all of them. Like, we don't have any.
Take like 4.
Yeah.
If they have like 50 of them there, they're not going to miss 4.
I'm not,
says Elias over the intercom.
I'm not a monster. I'm not going to take all their potions. Like, we don't have a transmat or a bag of holding.
So you're taking four stim packs?
Yeah.
Okay. Notate that. You've taken 4 stim packs.
Mm-hmm.
The door to the boiler room is not locked. There is no lock. They assume if you've made it this far, you probably know what you're supposed to be in here, I suppose.
Cool. Let's go in.
All right. Yep. Go inside the boiler room.
All right. You open up the door, and you are in the boiler room. And in the boiler room, there are boilers.
What?
Oh, man.
I didn't expect this.
Oh, my God.
This totally puts a wrench in our plans.
Oh, shoot.
Just kidding.
There is a vent in the southwest corner of the room that leads into the storeroom. You see a vent in the northwest corner. You can assume that probably leads into the offices, the detectives' offices. And then there is a vent that leads north, probably back into the reception room. And at the bottom of the floor in the boiler room, in the middle of the eastern wall, there's a vent that leads out, and then, according to your map that you had, leads all the way down and connects to the infirmary and both halls in the maximum security area.
All right, so I believe the plan at this point was we're going to see if we can both fit in the vent. And then I'm going to go
over to the maximum security office
and neutralize some people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hack it just, so they don't get any alarms.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you guys let me know to not cut into the
we will
this has been stupidly easy. You don't need to cut a hole
in the side?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But if you want to drown the armory, you can start doing that.
That's what I want to do. So, so Quinn and I are going to head over to where the armory is.
Okay.
And then go from there.
So you start going around into the armory.
Before we go into the vent, I might very minorly break a boiler if it looks like... Did it look like they would have some sort of system that would be like, Beans, alert, your shit's broke. Oh, okay, then never mind.
Nope. Nope. It's
So we were expecting like 18 levels of security and like insane technology, and like they have a command straight to straight back to corporate. We're like planning this. We sat down for like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, and planned this.
We took almost a whole episode to plan how to get into this goddamn.
Pretty much.
We were committed to this, so you know
We
we're
were, like,
serious.
Like,
Anyway, so can we both fit in the vent?
Hades will fit into the vent, but it'll be like Bruce Willis in Die Hard. It's gonna be one of those. He's gonna be crawling. You fit into the vent fairly easily. It's pretty nice sized vent.
Just scurry around in there.
Yeah, they're not 3 foot tall. I'm not saying they're like that. You can't just
No,
walk in
but-
there, but
yeah.
there's plenty of room for you.
well, ladies first.
You by looking at these vents, you know for a fact Quinn would not fit in these with his mech suit. Quinn would fit, just not in his mech suit.
No.
It's like Doomslayer just trying to.
Just scraping.
Something going on in the vents? Nah.
Yeah, I think we're fine. So I'm gonna. Pardon me. I'm awake. Let's go in them vents.
That's a mood. Okay, so you pop into the vent, and there's only one vent that leads out of the boiler room. Unless you're going, there's several vents actually, but the one that you're going to the east and then south into the maximum security area, right?
Yeah.
So you'll have to go single file. Who's going in first?
Oh yeah, Adriadne, of course.
Me.
All right. So you make it into the vent and you turn south and you're kind of crawling along pretty easily, scooting.
The view is good.
Ronald is. I mean,
While they're doing that,
Hades is also scooting.
while they're doing that, and Quinn and I get to the armory, we're gonna take we're gonna take the plasma cutter, go to the top part of the armory, just
Okay.
like take the thing around, and then just like the plasma cutter, and then just start tearing into the wall and the ceiling of the armory. Not like a straight cut, like we're using a plasma cutter, but just like we had a handsaw. We were really, really, really bad at cutting straight.
Okay.
I'm going for like if a meteor was to hit it, just wrecking it
Yeah, it's
all over
like-
the place.
There's no way someone could have done this.
Yeah, it's too messed up.
Okay.
And we're
So
just going to try to flood the armory.
Got it. You and Quinn are trying to flood the armory.
Joe's like, all those magical items.
So,
No, I'm kidding.
Adriadne, you get to where the first cutoff is, and it leads into the first hallway, the most northernmost hallway of maximum security, where cell 1B, cell 2B, and cell 3B are at.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? Go in that way, or continue going on to the south vent?
Just a second.
What cell did they say Orin was in?
5B.
5B?
5B, which is the southeasternmost cell.
Okay. But yeah, we need an Adriadne to go to the above the security room. Now,
Yeah, I will get up above the security room.
Okay, so you're
Oh, you
going all
pulled
the
it
way
apart.
south, and then turning and continuing along above the cells and above the security room.
Yes.
Okay.
and I will be right there between cell 4B and 5B.
Okay. If you would like to see the map that we are referencing for this, join the Discord. It is posted in the Sunrunners Discord, and you can follow along with the prison map here. We put together a map with cameras and vents and the layout of the thing. So if you'd like to follow along, you can see that in the Discord. Otherwise, we're trying to be as descriptive as possible. So, Adriana, you're scooting, and
What do I see before, like in this grate?
So you're at the northernmost where you're looking out through the hallway of the maximum security, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see a cell, which you can assume from the map layout is cell 3B, and then another cell, and then a wall, and you see a guard patrol. Looks like a raptor in an automaton suit. I know, but you're being disruptive. Yeah, is that a good spot? Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Half a cat.
So yeah, you see all that, and you see a raptor-like automaton kind of parading around. He's heading west.
So it's an automaton, but it's like in the form of a raptor.
Yeah, it looks like a raptor, but it's the same materials: that black, that red, that white, and that platinum-looking automaton metal.
Mm-hmm.
So probably
So
carbon
Dinobot.
fiber, platinum. Yeah, it looks like it's a Dinobot.
Okay, cool.
That's rad.
I start getting the grate bolts undone, so that when the time is ready, I can and then hop out.
Okay. About the time you get the third bolt done, it turns the corner heading south towards the security room and disappears from your view.
All right.
Adriadne, you're scoot, and you make it to right above the security room.
Ooh.
There's a view of the security room, like a little vent grate that you can look into the security room. You see it's got all kinds of CCTV where it can see the cameras that are in the maximum security area, as well as the processing, commissary, all that. And you see 2 Dinobots shaped like raptors. One of them is sitting kind of propped up on its tail.
Mm-hmm.
Like the tail has like shaped into like a chair and is just kind of like sitting on that. And then the other one is coming into the room. And you hear them kind of, they sound like a 90s dial-up modem as they're talking to each other.
Man, I know that sounds so
I kind
well.
of love that. Okay, so maybe they get a saving throw against my spell. I don't know. It's up to you.
You're up in the vents. They're not able to see you unless.
No, I know, but I think I'm going to drop down. So
Ah.
I don't want to drop concentration on my spell. I have a spell called Technical Difficulties that I could cast, but it's also concentration, so I don't want to.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're trying to get past them. They are automatons, but they're sentient automatons like the Vex. So that is a 15 for one of them, and a 7 for the other.
7 fails. 15 makes it, though.
Okay. So the one that's coming in sees you drop down, while the one sitting at the chair looking at the TV cameras doesn't. And you hear this, like when the modem hangs up, this as it looks at you.
Well, at this point, he's still going to have to explain to his comrade that there's something in there that his comrade can't see, which I think is fun. So what I'm going to do is go over and try to shut off the cameras.
Okay.
And the communications that they have.
So yeah, you
to the
see
rest of
him
the place.
Starting to kind of move his mouth, and he's trying to get the other one's attention, and the other one is turning around, and turns around as you are kind of walking behind him, using that to your advantage. And there's a couple buttons, and being an engineer and a what is it, technophile? No,
Techno-wizard.
Techno-wizard, yeah. We'll go with that. It's easy for you to decipher which buttons will disable the cameras.
Yeah, so I'm going to press that one. Disable cameras, disable comms.
All the TVs go down.
Bloop, bloop.
And comms are shut down.
And then if I can... Did you say you were opening the cell there, Hades?
Well, I was opening the vent near the cell. So
Okay.
So when everything went down, I could just... hop
Yeah.
out.
Uh. Hmm.
You're gonna tell me that the cameras are down?
Yeah. Be like, hey, we're good.
When you finish
like-
saying that, the one that sees you starts walking towards you, ignoring the one that can't see you. And he looks like he is attempting to detain you.
I am going to hide under the tail of the one that cannot see me.
This is adorable, and I love this. I want this drawn.
It comes around the other side and is going to try to reach under the tail, and the one that can't see you is just like, what the are you doing? But you don't know that he's saying it. But you can get that expression from a dial-up modem.
robot, just like, what the hell, man?
Dude.
Alright.
Personal space.
Yeah, I'm going to basically keep running around the guy just to make him trying to interfere with his friend until his friend eventually has enough. And it's like, stop it.
Yeah, you keep running around, and the other one is just like chasing you, trying to detain you, and eventually the one that it can't see you stands up, so that the tail just kind of flops out and backwards, and is no longer a chair, and he just kind of reaches out and with his little tiny raptor arms stops the one that's chasing you, and you hear him like aggressive modem making. Sounds like he's fed up.
Aggressively modem.
Aggressive modem. It's like, no. I
Modem
will not
intensifies.
connect.
Okay, so that being done, I'm going to take a look out the window or door and see how Hades is coming.
It's one of those one-way mirror type things. You can see out, they can't see in. You can see out, and you can see the hallway down, all the way down for cell 7B, 6B, and 5B. And you can see there's another section of cells in the center of the room, and you can kind of see the edge of that and into the edge of cell 1B. And you see one of those dino raptors coming towards the security office. But he turns and goes down the hallway for cell 1A, 2A, 3A, so the A section cells.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to try to open just the cell that our person is in.
Okay.
But if
5B.
I can't, I will open all of them. I do not care.
They each have individual controls, but there's also an override button. So that's up to you.
Oh, that's mischief. I want to do it.
It would create good chaos for you.
It would be real. Oh, that'd be good chaos. They're just robots, but they're brain robots.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. They're like clearly talking to each other. And one of them can see me, which means it can make a saving throw, which means it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
It's
it does have a
enough.
brain. It's not a camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of a RoboCop and less of like a robot.
Yeah. I won't. Maybe. Who else even in here? Do we know any of the other prisoners?
I don't know. Ancient Al Capone. That one guy.
I
from
mean, if
Treasure
this is like the
Planet.
high security prison, it probably would be in our best interest to just break everything. But
I mean, yeah, but also it might not. Like, what if there's a really bad serial killer in here? What if Hannibal Lecter's in here somewhere?
What if Cassidy?
don't
While
wanna
you're
let that guy
dealing with the moral dilemma of whether or not to cause chaos in a maximum security prison, Elias, you feel the rush of water kind of pass by you as you crack through the armory, and water begins to rush into the armory. And as you can see in there, as the water's rushing down into it, you can see 3 Dinobots starting to kind of like short circuit. And then
They're not even waterproof. The thing is in the water. Right.
yeah, so if I see that and as I see them starting to get messed up, I'm gonna like motion to Quinn, like grab you the side of this, and we're just gonna push and try to cut a hole in, like Like we're cutting like jig-jag it this way, but we're gonna keep going so we could get into the armory and just like take everything that's not nailed down. Because I know for a fact Quinn would want to do that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So it doesn't take you long once you've already broken in and it starts filling up into the armory to kind of finish out that, and you're able to swim in because at this point it's completely filled with water. So you kind of swim in and you see a lot of the weapons here are they have the same basic function as like regular mechanical what do they call kinetic weapons, but they have battery packs that instead of magazines.
Okay, is there anything not vanilla in here?
Again, define
Doesn't
not
matter.
vanilla.
Armed resistance.
Like it.
There's no military grade like massive weapons of destruction. These are all just basic like crowd control weapons with battery packs instead of kinetic bullets.
Yeah. We'd probably take as many as we can, stack them into one of our bags, and then I'd probably send Quinn off back to the Dragonfly with them so he could drop them off and then come back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to head. I'm going to take the saw and head down into. It's that big open area between the commissary and the admin office and the maximum security.
Okay.
That big area.
There's no duct that connects directly to that area from where you're at, so you'll have to go through the rooms.
No, I'm not going in the duct. I'm still on the outside.
Okay, so you're going around and outside. Okay,
Yeah, I'm just like
gotcha.
getting the stuff out, and he's gonna go back, and I'm just gonna like pull myself out of the armory, and then just go over. And I want to go to that vent that's running from the security cells into everything, and I'm
Gotcha.
just gonna start cutting a hole, like multiple, like I'm just gonna cut into that vent, so water just.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. If I hear that happen, yes, I am opening all the cells. I'm opening every door that I possibly can because now these people might drown.
Okay, I mean, that wasn't part of the plan, but all right.
Yeah.
So I'm not like going ham cutting the whole thing in half. I'm cutting enough where like water's going to come in. It's gonna start spreading, but it's not gonna like instantly drown everyone. Or
Oh no,
anything.
but it's still gonna come in, and if all the robot people are dead and can't fix it, the place is gonna like fill up with water. Also, if you've cut up the vent, that is probably spells bad news for oxygen getting into places that it needs to go. So
Anyway,
I don't
Is
really
this
know
all on
how.
comms?
yeah, I was like,
because everything has to be like very pressurized.
You're the smart person. I am a bird. I am Harvey
No, it's
Birdman with
okay.
a plasma cutter. I have
I
no
don't care
idea
that
what I'm
you did
doing.
it. I'm just saying, once you do, Adriadne's going to be like, "Oh, beans!" Bang!
You just see water coming in everywhere.
Elias, that wasn't part of the plan, but okay. As I bust through the vent and just hurry and get to the cell that our captive is in.
Okay.
Okay.
You get to cell 5B, and the doors are still not open yet, because Adriadne hasn't decided whether or not she's opening the first one door or all doors. But then, Adriadne, you start hearing the sound of a plasma cutter, and it's loud and it's echoing.
All of them, all the doors.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to pop back up into the vent, and I got to go. I want to make. When I open the cell doors, can I also like open other doors to like the locker room and stuff?
Yeah, you have access to all that stuff in here.
Okay, I'm opening literally every door so that if the prisoners, maybe there's like suits in there or
Maybe
something.
not the armory.
She doesn't know anything about
She-
the armor
well,
right
she-
now.
No, I do know that they're
Okay.
going to do the
Yeah,
armory.
I was gonna
Okay.
say that was.
I'll
that
keep
was,
the
like,
armory
first part of the plan.
closed.
So everything
the
but
rest
the
of it-
armory.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything with the armory.
So you
And the entrance, obviously. Oh, God. Well, for now. I'm going to open it on my way out.
okay?
Yeah.
So you open all these things, and Hades, you're standing in front of the cell door as 5B swings open, because not only are they unlocked, they automatically open. And it swings out, and there is a round arch that kind of looks like someone has grown a massive potato and stuck it on the bed, and it's just kind of like leaning up against the bed.
Oh, they burritoed.
I am Han Solo, and I've come to rescue you. No, I'm kidding. I was like, all right, wake up, Oron.
When you say, "Wake up, Oron," he turns around, and he looks like a potato with a face.
Adorable. You ready to get out of here?
Kind of scoots and then hops off the bed, and he's got these little tiny, like, maybe 6-inch legs that pop out, and he's wrapped up with the blanket, and he kind of looks like it's like a potato with a blanket with a face, and he kind of like scuffles.
I thought we were saving Atlantean, but this is so much better.
Okay. Can Oron fit?
Adriadne,
in
you're
vent?
muted.
Am I?
Yes,
Oh,
Oron would fit in a
you were
vent.
I was
quiet.
just whispering. I'm sorry.
Okay. You're fine.
Okay. Come with me if you want to, not be in here. And I guide them to the vent.
They gave us a picture of this person, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Did it look like that?
No.
You maybe want to look around a minute.
Tugs on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?
It's a good thing I'm not.
Or to be a plumber.
Aren't you a little short to be a plumber?
You're pretty tall. But I was like, I kind of looked back at the thing. I was like, are you Oron?
Kind of. I'm a little bit more brown than Oron.
No, Oron, the person that's supposed to be in the cell.
No.
Say, I think
looked-
Otan is like a beautiful Atlantean woman from the picture.
I think Otan already got themselves out. And that they were the security guard we saw earlier with the military haircut. Is their color blue?
Motherfucker. Shit. I look around. Do I see anyone that looks like Oron's?
You go to cell 6B and 7B, and it doesn't look like any Atlanteans in there. You go back to 4B, 3B, 2B, 1B. Nobody's in there.
Fuck. Okay. I go back to the little potato person. Like, okay, what happened to the person that was supposed to be in that cell?
Oh, well, she left.
I just like you say that out like loud.
She told me
just
to
like-
sit
Can
on
I
the bed
hack into
because-
the comm systems?
Yes, you can. You're in the security office. You have access to all that stuff.
All right, I'm gonna hop in. Well, can I see that we have a potato?
You can hear your friend screaming and yelling, and then would be able to communicate via comms.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna turn the comms on and be like, excuse me, Otan, could you please report back to the jail area? We're here to break you out, and you're not here. And I think we should at least show up together. Could you like meet us somewhere, or like we're?
Okay, not the best way to handle that situation, but now we have a drowning fucking station, and we have a bunch of people.
Oh,
Alright.
it's okay. This whole station is gonna go down soon. There's water in the vents. It's gonna be
dripping at this
gone.
point. And the two
If
Dinobots.
I really want to, I can actually just hurry it up and open the door to the armory.
The two Dinobots that were in the room with you are fighting each other at this point. And they're kind of like rolling around in this like yin yang style like battle.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just rolling around the room.
All right, Adriadne, just go to the entrance. Start heading towards the entrance in the vents. I will meet you there.
Okay.
And I will start evacuating the people in maximum security. He's like, all right, this way. Come on, move it.
Okay. Yeah. The people that are in there start fleeing because, they're being freed. So they're following your orders. And there's a good 2 or 3 inches of water on the floor right now.
Mm-hmm. So I start getting them and start leading them to the entrance and making a lookout for anyone that might look like Otan.
Okay. So you head back into the hallway next to the admin office, and you see people kind of running from the library and classroom area, and they're heading towards the front entrance. And you see there are 2 security Dinobots in the hallway, kind of processing people as they go and looking at their data pad and checking people off. And it seems like they too are starting to evacuate because in this area there's probably a good 3 or 4 inches of water.
Mm-hmm. But they're just keeping track of who leaves.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll find them later.
And I will just try to blend in with the crowd and start, making my way
Downtown.
Downtown.
Make a stealth check
Okay.
or a deception, whichever you're better at.
And I want to ping Alfie when I hear the yelling and when I hear their conversation of yelling and something about a potato. I'm gonna ping Alfie and be like, "Can you bring the dragonfly back to the thing?" Like, I don't know what's going on, but something's happening.
21.
Where do you want me to bring that?
To the entrance
To the entrance of the...
of the prison.
No. The entrance is like inside, like a whole bunch of tunnels and ducts.
What?
Like the entrance is not like to the outside of water. It's like it's connected to a tunnel that's like.
Oh, I thought it was freestanding.
Oh no.
No, it's connected to the rest of the facility. Do you want me to, crash through?
No, we'll come through the tunnel.
Okay. I'll be right above.
Yeah.
You'll see the butt of the ship.
Okay.
The dragonfly butt.
Yeah. Hey,
Dragon
how many people can we fit on that thing?
Maybe 5.
Okay.
If you sit on
That's-
someone's lap.
Okay.
Like 5 more people, or is it just like 5 in total?
Just 5 more. I'm already here, so I'm looking at, and there's probably room for 5 more if Adriadne sits on someone's lap.
What if a bunch of people sit on other people's laps?
Maybe, but it might slow us down a bit. I don't know how much weight this thing can take.
Okay.
I mean, we could just give them the guns and say "go ham," and then we can just leave.
I mean,
And they
The
could just
big
fight their way
problem-
back out.
hello,
Oh,
bitch.
but I was still looking for Otan. I'm trying to see if I can look out for them.
Okay.
Yes.
You see an individual who has borrowed bed sheets and kind of pulled them up, and the thing that kind of gives it away is the long black hair that kind of sticks out, and you see a glimpse of the blue skin, the Atlantean skin.
Mm-hmm. I try to in the midst of stealthing, get next to them. I was like, "Are you Otan? Because we're trying to break you out."
Oh, good. This is your idea of a jailbreak?
Everyone's free.
It's working, isn't it?
Not?
It's
breaking
working
the jail.
wonderfully. This is impressive.
Yeah. Well, we were expecting you in your cell, but that didn't turn out well. But just follow me, and we'll get you onto the dragonfly.
Oh, fantastic. Dragonfly, all right.
And I will kind of get to where I can wait for Adriadne.
Yes.
And as soon as she gets to us, pick her up, backpack her like Yoda, and start heading towards the dragonfly.
I will drop actually from a vent down onto you and just koala.
Oh, perfect. And I won't judo flip you onto the floor.
I mean, you guys can climb up the vent and processing and come out of the armory.
We need to get a suit for. Oh wait,
Well, no,
She's an Atlantean.
She can
she's
just
an
breathe.
Atlantean.
She
Yeah.
could probably just breathe.
you want to leave through the armory, Hades?
You're basing our jailbreak on a probably. I can,
Can you?
but
All right. Sure.
So let everyone else leave through the doorway. Hey, does it look like there's ships coming to evacuate people?
No, it looks like what they're planning to do is get everybody out of this section and then seal it off.
And that's not going to work.
Peter's here.
I see that. So we're at this point, as you're all heading towards the entrance and towards you kind of discussing where you're going to be in the armory. We're going to take a quick break so we can get Peter in here and finish off with this jailbreak. So we'll be right back.
What's the Majestic Goose Network? Wait, I've only got 30 seconds to talk about all of our podcasts and streams? Wait, now I've only got 24 seconds? Well, we have actual play podcasts, actual play streams, tabletop discussion shows, nerdy crafting shows, drunk Dungeons and Dragons lore shows, serious shows, funny shows, Dungeons and Dragons shows, Monster of the Week shows, Shiver shows, space shows, cowboy shows, space cowboy shows. Oh wait, we actually don't have that. Only 5 seconds left? Well, head on over to majesticgoose.com or follow us at Goose Majestic to find out more.
The Nerd Asylum is a community of nerds who love to celebrate their passion for gaming and charity. If you like what we do and you would like to show your support, please consider visiting patreon.com/thenerdasylum. Your monthly donation gets you behind the scenes and early access content and helps us defray the cost of producing these shows so we can bring you more of them. Once again, that's patreon.com/thenerdasylum.
Adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner. An unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt! No! Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
There's two Peters.
I'm working
There's
on
always
it.
two Peters.
Mini Peters.
All right. this one. Which one's this one, Dave? Okay.
Harvey Birdman with a power saw. That was good.
Elias.
Dave, are you? I don't know that you should have drank the coffee you drank, but
It just, like when you say something and then like 10 minutes later it dawns on you what you said, you're like,
yeah.
yeah, just cracking myself up.
Now there are two Daves.
So many Daves.
And yeah, this coffee is really strong. We're
I
not
see
sponsored,
that.
but it's the Valhalla Javas are real good.
I
Say
can't
that
believe I
again.
can't tell. No, I can't believe that's so strong. I can't believe it. That one
Yeah.
bit.
All right. Quinn.
Yeah, I got
So-
new Deathfish coffee, and it's Valhalla Java. Odin Force.
Valhalla. So Travis, my friend Travis, was in a Jasper's game day stream, and he was playing it was some wild conversion of 5th edition, and he was a bard, but he was like a Viking bard. And
Oh,
so
cool.
he decided he was going to be from a country band, and so I told him he should name his band. So his band's name was Y'all
Yes!
Yes, so good.
I love that.
Oh, I love that so much.
All right, we're all fixed up here. We got
Viking
everybody
pirate
in the
metal.
right spot. And all right, so yes, Quinn, welcome back. You have successfully looted the armory. They look like kinetic weapons
I'm
with
gonna
battery
need a bigger
packs.
bag.
Target has been acquired, and you are shuffling out towards the entrance of the facility. Quinn,
And are we?
go
Sorry.
ahead. No, you're fine. Go ahead and ask your question.
Are we did we cut a hole and come up through the bottom, get everything, and now we're going back to the hole, or are we walking in the hallways?
Cut a hole through the top,
Through the
let all
top.
the water in, and drown. Well, short-circuited 2 Dinobots.
And drowned.
Took all the stuff and then left. They sealed the armory, so it's the one building or one room that was flooded. And then you came back out and went around to another vent and started flooding in the vents. But it was just a small leak, enough to cause it to start flooding, but not quickly enough to drown everyone. So everybody
Got it.
kind of started evacuating. You found the target, as she had already broken out of her cell but hadn't made it all the way out of the facility, and secured her, and are now you two are outside the facility in the water with some torpedoes swimming around there.
There is something else I want to do real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Can I check if there has been any sort of emergency signal sent out?
So you're standing when you secure the prisoners, your target, next to the security office across from the commissary.
Mm-hmm.
So you could go in there and see what the status is on that.
Yeah.
And as you kind of start to play with the buttons, you do see a distress beacon has been sent out. But then everything short circuits and you lose power to the facility.
Oh, dope. Right.
Okay, can I
Armory.
get that back online somehow?
Without electrocuting all of us?
It looks like everything is shut off because the water is flooding everything and the power system has just been drained. You could bring it back online, but that would electrify all the water in here. And it's salt water.
Ooh.
So
Okay, can I send out like a general distress beacon of some type?
your Omni tools are still functional and you could send out a distress signal through that.
Okay. My fucking god, cat.
I
Don't bite me, you little shit.
Let's say, because this place isn't freestanding. It is connected to stuff, so people are going to be able to get out.
Yeah.
I originally thought it was like a literal just a prison, like freestanding, but he said it was connected to tunnels and stuff to other places. I guess to like inner areas. So it's not like they can't get out. They just go out to a different area.
That is what they're currently doing. They're currently evacuating this facility into the connecting tunnels.
Okay, as long as everyone will be all right and like not die.
Well, there's no promise of that with you guys, but they're attempting to save themselves.
Look, we accidentally destroyed the entire system. It happened, okay?
I'm Commander Westfall, and this is my favorite prison in the galaxy.
Yeah, okay. As long as it looks like everybody is going to likely has a chance of getting out alive.
Yeah, I mean, provided that nothing else happens and the tunnels outside of here don't start flooding, then...
Listen, compared to the entire galaxy that got burned, the last one that we were in, like, 100 more deaths is nothing for us. Like,
wow, okay.
See, yeah, really, I'd like to prevent any more than that. Adriadne's not super comfortable with all of this collateral damage that keeps happening. She'd like to, bring it down a bit.
So as you here, well, it's like Quinn is in the mech behind Peter. He's the one piloting the mech. Just like it's fine.
As you round the corner past the security hallway and into the low security section, you see all the cell doors are open, and everybody seems to have left except for cell 2. The person that you had said you were no Bob is still kind of sitting there, and the water is up to his knees as he's sitting on the bed in the far corner. And he's just he does look like he has pale blue skin, but he doesn't look like he's got the scales and yeah,
I'll open his door.
Hi, not Bob.
Hey.
Was this your doing?
No, actually, no.
Kind of looks around. Okay.
So I'll open his door.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Don't die. There's probably some suits. They're evacuating. Good luck.
You too, not Bob. So yeah, you successfully opened his cell and let him out.
It's gonna bite me in the ass later, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, hopefully he doesn't.
I don't know. Is it cute?
And you go through the detective offices. I'll describe him later.
Okay.
He's cute and like he's been on the streets for a couple days. He hasn't had a bath. They kind of just give him water. Yeah, it's jail. He's got a face tat, and it's like a snake that comes all the way down the side of his head.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, from the armory. Hold on.
Yeah, you're passing by the armory. What would you like to do?
Oh, yeah. Do we want to go through it?
Is there a way? Oh, we have to. Ooh, I know processing might be
I'm not
flooding.
sure I want to open the door.
You're in the low security cells and you're passing by the armory. You can see the detective offices have been evacuated. It's probably up to Adriadne's chest as far as the water level at this point.
I would have her on my back.
Yeah, I'm koaling.
I'm just giving you reference-wise, how deep it is.
Okay. We need to make it at least to the armory. Process, or can we find a vent up to the detective floor?
You could climb on a desk and get up into a vent, yes.
Yeah. All right, then we'll do that. I'll summon the shield and just like bust open the vent as much as I can.
Okay. You bust the vent and you notice that water is coming through and kind of spilling down. So as you climb up into the vent, you see that there's probably a good half-inch of water that's like coming from the armory.
Yeah, and I will put on the helmet and kind of push Adriadne in. There's like, all right, get your helmet on.
Yeah.
And I will help Olton into the vent.
Okay, so you help her up in there, and then you climb in, and you all scoot through the vent into the armory. And as you're coming into the armory, you see that the water level is like that half an inch, and there's like this air bubble that has lodged itself into the corner that the vent comes out of.
Ooh, that's fortunate.
So like the entire armory is filled except for this one little corner.
I hope you don't pop it.
Oh well. Everyone seems to be evacuated. So.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be fine.
At this point, you start to hear thunk, 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 thunk. And if you turn around and look, the person that you let out of cell 2 is following behind you towards the armory.
You're not invited?
Well, I'm certainly not going out the front door. They're rounding everyone up.
Well, I hope you can hold your breath, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about me.
Okay, if you're sure.
I'm not. Adriadne goes. I can only carry so much.
Okay, so you pop into the armory, and at this point, Elias and Quinn, you have kind of come back around to that area with the torpedoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see them pop in, because there's a big hole in the ceiling of the armory at this point. And they pop out into this little air bubble, and you can see your friends, and you can see that they have acquired the target.
And the dragonfly should be like right here too, right?
Alfie comes across the comms. So
cool. Alfie's helping us. Sorry.
Yeah, what are we doing, guys? There's some emergency vehicles coming by. We might want to make
Yeah,
this
we should
quick.
get in and go.
Open up. Let us in.
Kind of opens up the bottom part of the dragonfly, and because of the air pressure, it's like this surface tension of the water doesn't enter the ship, and you're able to just kind of like hop out of the water onto. So if you kind of swim sideways, you'd fall on your face. You kind of have to rotate yourself around to come through.
Has anybody seen that movie with like the water at the bottom of the ocean and there's the giant shark, super smart? The
I
Samuel
haven't
Jackson
seen
in
it, but I know that can happen. Like,
The
I know
Blue
there
Sea.
are lakes in the ocean.
Yeah, there you
technically.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a thing like that at the bottom, and then the shark comes out and eats Samuel Jackson and goes back in the water.
Okay, then.
Just can't catch a break.
You can get your fish though. I mean, the fish can get him.
All right, Alfie, take us out of here. And
Affirmative.
And we have an extra guest, apparently.
Yeah.
Are we bringing the torpedoes with us?
The little handheld ones?
Probably, huh?
Yeah, no evidence.
Yeah, I think we should probably bring those with.
Okay, yeah, you take those with you. And Alfie takes the... What do you want? Takes the dragonfly and begins to go and says, so where am I going? Are we going down to the other sea, or are we going like around to the offices?
Just get us as close as you can onto the ground, and we'll try to sneak back to the hideout.
Yeah, if there's some sort of like scenic way we can take the scenic route and get back to where we have been, that would be neat.
Oh, yeah. The dragonfly can, swim and fly. So we're going down. Gotcha. And he kind of jerks the wheel forward, and the dragonfly like goes down, and it meets where the sea floor would be. There's just this bubble of water that meets air, and it just kind of like pops through the bubble and then rotates, and you see the wings kind of flap out, and he just kind of brings it down.
Glittery anime sparkles from the water.
And so are we going back to like the warehouse, or do you want to like...
No.
No, we should not go back to the
We'll
warehouse.
go back to the warehouse. We'll go back on foot. we need to drop off our friend here, Bob, and be on our magical way. And you?
Oh, I'm not Bob, and you're not Bob.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to know your name.
Okay, well, it's not Bob.
Well, not Bob.
No, she's not Bob.
Well, neither are you. We're both not Bob.
This conversation is riveting, but
Sounds like it might be his own birthday too.
All right then. Thanks for taking me.
yeah, well, you know.
Does your bird friend speak, or does his beak just move?
How are you in the prison?
The guy.
I spoke back to the wrong person.
Oh, they put you in jail for that here? I'm shocked I made it this long.
You're Quinn, aren't you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
How do you know?
Then that means you're Adriadne, and you're Elias?
Sure.
That's enough. Depends on what season.
Sure.
Depends on what season you're watching as Sunrunners.
And Hades. Wow.
Hades.
Never
It's,
heard the name said that way, but okay. Sure.
Hades, yeah. Maybe it's my accent. I don't know.
Hades.
It's a pleasure to meet y'all. You know, as far as some people believe, you're just a myth and a legend.
Oh, well, you know. In the flesh.
Yep. Hey, how many people that were in that prison were like the worst that we just...
What do you mean by the worst?
Like, are there any like actually bad people, or is it mostly people that just like you talk back to the wrong person?
I mean, it depends on who you ask. I mean,
I
bad
think
as a
before I
matter
asked
of
Otan,
perspective.
Since she was in maximum security.
Otan kind of... yes, well...
We didn't just free any serial killers, did we?
Perhaps. I know my neighbor bragged about, his count.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well,
don't-
it seems like actually most of the prisoners just got rounded back up, so...
Yeah,
Yes.
fair enough.
I am so glad that you showed up when you did. I wasn't sure how I was going to make it past the rest of the, security.
Well, props for getting out of maximum however you did.
Oh, yes. I have abilities. So where are we going? Are you returning me to, the warehouse?
Eventually.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, we're gonna go there on foot.
Fantastic.
I don't think it's wise.
Hey,
to
Hades,
land
what the hell were you yelling about a potato?
I don't know. Otan, what was I yelling about?
Oh, yes. That was just, my diversion. My pet. I put him
pet
in there.
potato?
Oh
Yes.
no!
Oh, he's fine.
Okay.
He's not a potato. He's a sea cucumber.
Too.
So, flood the office or not, he'll be fine.
He's just floating there.
Finally free.
Just swimming around the empty halls, being a sea cucumber.
So for Otan, so if we're gonna take a walk to the warehouse, we're probably gonna need to have you in some kind of disguise.
Yes,
So
I'm
I
familiar
was-
with that.
I was thinking, the last thing someone would expect an Atlantean to be wearing would probably be a life suit.
Or you could let her borrow your juicy suit.
I could. I could
Or-
do that.
You got one more magic wombo on you, and you can do that perception thing again to all of us.
Yeah.
I think I definitely want to have Odin at least wear a life suit. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep my super suit on.
Yeah. Go ahead and put on a life suit. I'll still cast a spell anyway, and
Perfect.
it'll be just in case.
You really live up to the hype, I do have to admit. And she holds her hand out for the life suit.
Ooh, there's hype.
Here you go. Wait. Zip. Open up a bag. Lift it out. Here you go. Take a helmet off from the dragonfly. Put this on. Put the blast shield on.
She grabs the little disc and puts it up on her thing and pushes it, and it starts to... And then the helmet kind of pops up.
Future tech.
Great.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
You sound like an old movie villain, but yeah.
All right then. This is an ingenious plan.
Were you born in the dark?
Molded by it.
Why? I didn't see the light until we put them on.
So yeah, the dragonfly kind of lands a little bit away from the warehouse, about a mile away, so you can walk there.
Right.
Alfie says, "Where do you want me?"
Ditch this thing and head back to the Aviara ship.
Oh man, do I have to ditch this thing? This is fun to fly.
I know.
I mean, is there room on the Aviara for it?
I don't think so.
No.
Then I think you're gonna have to ditch it.
All right.
Sorry.
I'll see you over there. And he disengages his combat wheelchair from the dragonfly, and we call it a combat wheelchair, but it doesn't have wheels. But I still like the name combat wheelchair, so we're going to continue to refer to it as that.
I mean, it's cool.
Combat
Again,
hovercraft.
literally just think of Professor X's.
That's
Yeah.
Professor X's chair.
So he maneuvers that and hovers off towards the Aviara ship.
All right, let's briskly but casually go back to the warehouse.
And I will recast my spell for everybody.
All right. So you begin to walk through the streets of Atlantis, and you see several dino people, not dino Autobots. No Decepticons either. As you're walking by, and you see a couple half Atlanteans, but they seem to just be going about their business.
Well, that means something. That cough. It's a sign. Can I roll perception check?
I can make it mean something.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow up on Quinn's perception check as well, and just keep a lookout see if anyone's like, if there's like a word out like check out for prisoners, or
Okay.
there's like
So you're kind of
APB
listening
okay.
for
Yeah.
buzz on
So
the streets.
Was the prison in the water above us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to focus in the water sky and just see like what kind of activities going on up there.
I got a 16.
I haven't got anything yet. I got a 3.
Okay. Quinn, you don't see anything.
I run into a street lamp.
There is some buzz on the street as you're listening. It doesn't start out to be anything, like it's just everybody passing, but then as you're walking a couple minutes later, there starts to be this buzz about, did you hear about the breakout? Yeah, I heard there's some massive damage up there. Yeah, it was a big deal. Some maximum security prisoners got away. Yeah. Just kind of this buzz about what happened. And then a couple more minutes go by, and it seems to be getting more commonplace to hear people talking about it. And it seems to be even more dramatic. Like, yeah, they tore down the whole facility. There's some massive damage. Even Baylor got out.
I lean into Olton. I was like, who's Baylor?
He's just a troublemaker. Nothing to worry about.
I'm gonna look up Baylor, like look for articles on Baylor.
Okay, so as you pull up your Omni tool and pull that up, he is all over the local like news stuff as a zealot, almost terrorist type person who was very anti-Atlantean. Yeah.
I'm like looking
What
down
happened
at
to
Adrian.
the guy that was with us? Is he still with us?
Oh no,
Yeah,
he,
I think
he
so.
wandered off.
Oh, okay.
As soon as that dragonfly landed, he wandered off.
$10, that was Baylor.
Why would he
Oh,
be
no,
in low
wouldn't-
security?
He wouldn't be in low security. He'd be in-
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless he also switched
Terrorists?
places with a
Like,
sea
no.
cucumber.
That's Baylor's. That's the sea cucumber was Baylor.
And Baylor, the sea cucumber terrorist.
Now my revenge is complete.
Yeah.
We need to have that as a
Now I
merch
can
thing.
take on
Sea
It's like he
cucumber.
just Rita Raposa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a diglet, but it's a sea cucumber.
And the resistance is like, we need heroes with attitude.
It's like, no, what are you doing?
So yeah, you get that buzz, and then as you're about to get to the warehouse, you hear this metal on metal scraping, screeching sound coming from above.
And we look up.
You can see the surface of the bubble through the clouds of the upper atmospheric ocean, but you can't see anything other than the elevator that goes up in the center of that at the top of the mountain here down. All you can see is the surface tension of the water.
What's it sound like? Is it like real big things?
Listen closer.
It does sound like massive objects, like metals being torn and scraping against itself.
Oh.
It sounds kind of like a whale would sound, like just that but it's like metallic scrapings and yeah, it's just that. It sounds muffled a little bit like a whale does underwater mark. It sounds kind of muffled because it's in the water above you, but you can definitely hear that that's coming from there.
That wouldn't be Baylor. Would it?
It's
No.
quite possible.
Oh.
Like, how powerful is this guy?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say powerful, just destructive, intelligent, cunning.
Okay, all right.
Sounds like somebody well on our team.
What's he doing on Saturday night?
At this point, you would make it back to the warehouse as you hear another metal groan. Oh.
Is that the groan?
That is the alarm for dark matter, 9 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Why is it going off now? We're
right?
Dismiss. Okay.
It's like, cool. Do we need to worry about that?
There's only one person to ask that question. Look at Odin.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Like, do we need to worry about him or?
Well, whatever we're doing, we might make it quick.
Right. Well, we're here. Do we need to DM? Do we need to sneak back?
Making
in,
our
or-
way downtown, walking fast.
No, you see a lot of the guards have kind of left this area.
Oh man, did we just totally like gonna is the prison just gonna fall?
No, that's what I was thinking. Like, did some sort of pressure stuff happen? Like,
Probably.
things have gone wrong.
Or incredibly right. I mean, these are the bad guys.
I mean,
All right, let's close. Let's control what we can control.
Yeah.
Let's get into the warehouse. with
well,
our
maybe actually, I
guys.
would. Where would this thing fall if it fell?
Depending on what part of the facility is falling, if it's the prison, a good mile and a half that way.
Okay, so would we be like out of the radius of ouch?
Of the prison, yes.
Okay.
I don't like how she's saying of the prison. We need to hurry up.
No, exactly. Yeah, that's. I just was going to say maybe we should go a completely different direction if we're going to like get hit by something vis-a-vis the prison falling down.
At this point, you get into the warehouse area, and the individual that you met earlier, the man behind the curtain that you called out, is standing at the door, and he sees Otan and you guys approaching, and he loses that professional demeanor that he had earlier and starts running and holds out his arms and embraces Otan. Kisses her on each cheek.
Technically kisses the helmet of the life suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bonk, bonk.
Thank you so much, friends. So glad that you were able to free my wife.
Oh.
It's so cute.
That actually is just a nice side effect of what we tried to do, which was just free Otan.
I'm assuming this means that you're not politically held by the balls.
No, this means that we can leave now. Yes.
Before we leave, there was this like temporal capacitor.
Yes.
That we were looking to, get it on.
Absolutely.
Not sure if that's still here.
He pulls it out. I believe this is yours. And he and Adriadne, yes?
I grab it.
Poof, gone.
Stuffs him back. Alright, cool. Any chance you want to know that there might be a super anti-Atlantean terrorist above us?
Yeah, somebody cut a hole in the main vent of the prison for some reason and let a bunch of water in where it would totally kill people, so I had to open all of the cell doors to make sure that nobody would die.
I'm looking at the wall to my left, not even looking at the group.
I'm looking directly at Elias.
I'm looking directly at Elias.
He's like,
it would
nice blank
appear
wall.
that our plan must be accelerated then, dear. And Otan looks at, yes, we should be leaving now. Very
so
well
sorry
then.
about that.
It's okay.
Thanks for the temporal capacity.
The escape pods are ready. Please, come along. And they start to kind of wander off towards the warehouse. Thank you again, friends. And good luck.
Wait, what pods? They have pods?
They're leaving. They're leaving the planet. They're gone. They're gonna bail.
Are we
He wanted
leaving?
us. Yeah. Wait, what?
Are we leaving in pods?
No.
No, we're going
We're on
to
foot.
Adriadne.
Why would we have to leave? We haven't done anything wrong.
We also
Except
have
for,
ship.
well, I mean,
They don't know who did it.
sure. Okay.
Well,
It could have all just been this Baylor dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
You still have your Aviara ship, by the way. You don't have to leave on pods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I guess we go back to ship because we have to do the thing of unhooking it.
We have we're stuck here for a week, dude.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're like, this was like a really long day trip. This was like, oh, let's go to wine country for the afternoon. And then they'd be like, oh, how was
Yeah.
your guys' day? Oh, it was great. We made a bunch of friends. We really opened a lot of doors to new opportunities. And we
We're
just really
stuck
cut
here.
through a lot of the things that were holding us
Ooh.
back, both literally and
Is the snack shack still open?
yeah, that's it. That's exactly where we need to go.
Let's go to the snack shack.
As you're walking back through town, you hear another one of those groans and creaks. And as you look up, a protrusion is kind of like growing on the surface tension of the upper atmospheric ocean. And you see a lot of people are
Yes.
starting to kind of look up, and a lot of them are starting to kind of get nervous.
Oh, what?
Guys,
Really
If all
think
they're
we
doing
should-
is getting nervous, I'm probably gonna just look up.
There is also
Look around.
a lot of whispering about, oh, you see it? Oh, yeah. Oh no, that... I hope...
where is this? Is this like, if I'm looking up, is it like, oh, I could catch this if I put my arms out, or is it like up and like over a mile?
Distance-wise, it's about a mile away,
Okay.
Upwise, it's probably right below the cloud level, so you know, good mile
Hundreds
up.
of feet,
Yeah.
thousands and thousands of feet.
Thousands of feet.
Does the metal part that's sticking out look, vaguely
Jaily?
familiar?
You are very intimate with the metal that you cut into, and it looks like it's made of the same thing.
I'm gonna look at everyone, but not say anything.
So yeah, we're not stuck here.
Oh no, that looks really bad. I think all the people that are under it should probably leave.
Yeah.
Like us.
Are we on? We're under it.
We're not. We're like a mile away.
Fine. I mean,
Well,
what's the worst that could happen?
You're not under the protrusion, but you're under the atmospheric ocean that takes up the sky.
Is Joe? Is the ship underneath that?
Yeah, you're on
Our ship?
the Pangea planet part. You had to go through the ocean in the upper atmosphere, then you came out of the ocean and you're on the Pangea.
I think he was asking, is our ship parked underneath where that thing is gonna fall down?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh!
We need to go right now.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to go.
That's what I've been trying to say.
At least move the ship.
It's like, oh no, we're stuck here for motherfucker. No, we not. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Adriadne's gonna either figure out a way to hack the system to gravity well our ship to the ground, and let's blast the fuck out of here. With our
Hack the planet. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hop on. Who wants to carry me?
I will.
Grab her.
Okay.
Let's go.
Once again, I am astride two men. Yes, I will. That's right. Once again, you heard me.
Oh god.
Anyways, moving on. I'm going to, while we're on our way, see if I can hack into any communications. Like if there's some sort of emergency broadcast channel in here or something.
Yeah.
I want to get in it and be try to y'all should move.
So as you pull that up, there's already a broadcast going on.
Okay, good.
And it is an emergency alert. Emergency alert. Atlantis is falling.
Atlantis is falling?
the whole thing. I'm gonna stop. Oh my god, you guys.
Guys!
Remember, I told you this was gonna happen. This was gonna happen. Oh shit, you guys. They're never gonna build our statues. We gotta get out of here.
I want you to know, Dave. I'm just looking at Elias. You did this.
We gotta. Okay, yeah, we do have to get to the ship.
I do this in every campaign. It's okay. One campaign, I burned a tavern down. This one we just sank Elias. It's fine.
I tried to tell you. No extra destruction.
You left me in the water with a plasma cutter and Quinn.
This is what happens when you're late, Peter.
Why are we diverting from the plan? This wasn't part of the plan.
So
he couldn't hear you.
You make it to the Avia Ra ship, and Alfie's kind of pointing up at the protrusion.
Get into your ship. Get into your
He hovers to his thing.
Wait, everybody, wait. Adriadne, do you have your do you still have your selfie stick that's tied to my pole arm?
I mean, obviously.
Can I have it for a second?
Yeah.
Can I keep your phone on it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna selfie stick the group. Guys, come in for a picture. Come in for a picture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna selfie stick with Atlantis falling, collapsing, the infrastructure of this world collapsing behind us. I'm gonna selfie stick us before proof it exists.
He's not into it.
Completely stone phase.
I'm gonna okay, I'll take the phone off, give it back, take my pole arm back.
Okay.
And
he is staring daggers into Elias right now.
Guys, just so you know, if anybody asks where this happened, this has got in 10,000 years, this is totally going to be called the Bermuda Triangle.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know why it's called the Elias Triangle. It's where things go and never come back. So, anyways, we should probably get going.
I kneel down. I put my hands on both Adriadne's shoulders. Please get us out of here.
What do I have to do to get our ship out?
Roll me a tech check, please.
Okay.
I love the idea that the selfie stick is like all of us, and then it's like our ship there, and then above the ship you can just see Atlantis like
Exactly. Like pieces of metal falling. I'm imagining like in Mass Effect when the Reapers come, like they're coming through the sky. That's what I'm imagining, like selfie.
Actually, Adriadne suggests we stick the camera on the ground and do it from like below us, and everybody can get in
That's
over
good.
it. And
Like people running with things over their heads, like hoping to get hit.
Anyway, 24.
Okay, so yeah, you're able
Roll
to
the
finally get
19.
in there, and you see that the security is much lighter now as things seem to be breaking down.
Oh yeah?
And you find an easy loophole in, and you're able to free the ship. And it's
time to go.
And just as you do that, that protrusion that pops the surface tension, and the water begins to fall and pour down from the atmosphere above.
Click.
Along with metal.
I'm gonna get in the ship, but I'm filming this on the way out.
Yeah, I'm using like the ship cameras from like the co-pilot spot to just make sure that it's recording like everything, so we can show our kids if we ever have kids.
I'm imagining some like
you're
serious.
taking pride in this? Oh, okay, cool.
I'm write that down.
It's the bad guys.
Interesting things about team members.
I don't know. They're not all the bad guys. Like a bunch of people are gonna die.
They are bad guys now.
No, they're not. They're innocent people that were just kind of like hanging out, trying to go about their day.
There's nothing we can do about it now.
No, I know, but like I'm just saying, you kind of killed a bunch of people.
All I did was flood that portion of the station. That Baylor dude is probably the one who blew up the section and then caused.
Yeah, but if you hadn't flooded the station, then that Baylor dude wouldn't have gotten out.
Yeah, but if we hadn't gotten on the ship, then we wouldn't have gone through the mall to be here to do that. So let's not play that game. Let's just go.
I gotta share this with everyone. This is like I'm imagining Final Fantasy X intro scene where Sin comes out of the water and they're at Xanarkand. I don't know if anyone else has played that game. Oh my god, so good. It's exactly what it's like. Anyways,
The game's been out like whatever.
So
it's been literally been out for like 10, 20 years.
Atlantis is falling. Metal and glass and polyglass and iron frames and sci-fi metal alloys are
sea
falling,
cucumbers dropping from the sky.
as well as the water from the atmosphere above is all coming down and crashing into the ground surface of Atlantis, beginning to flood and destroy this area. The Aviara ship lifts off, and as it kind of tilts up towards the upper atmosphere to leave the planet, you see you are going to have to maneuver through a lot of debris and creatures. So
Don't fuck it up, Quinn.
Queen. Queen, please roll me a pilot check.
Okay, I'm proficient in piloting now.
Ooh.
And I am helping him.
Oh, excellent. Okay. So you're helping. All right, here we go. Buckled up. Get my +1 circumstance bonus for wearing your seatbelt. Not bad. A 19 for the first one. Am I rolling with advantage?
Yes, because Dave is helping.
Okay, 19 for the first check.
Nice. So you weave through the first couple things as they're kind of like falling down, and it's almost like slow motion for you as you're able to navigate this Aviara ship. Alfie even kind of drops his jaw a little bit as you're maneuvering this like a pro all of a sudden.
Ooh, impressive.
And you get through the initial debris that's falling through, and as you kind of look back, you can see that it's beginning to flood the entirety of that area that you're familiar with. And you see in the warehouse area, there are 2 pods that launch up towards the atmosphere, and they're also in a parallel direction, kind of at a 45-degree angle, traveling in the same direction you are, but increasing in distance away.
So two questions. First one is, does this ship have weapons?
The Aviara ship does, yes.
Is there any trash or like debris in the way of those pods? That I can tell. That I can like.
It
derive
looks like
where we are.
they're escape pods. They can only go in one direction.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's probably some debris that's gonna collide with them.
Can I?
Well, you focus on flying. I will focus on.
I'm gonna call Hades on and be like, clear the way for the pods.
Gotcha.
So are you adjusting course to kind of?
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to roll another piloting thing.
Okay.
Sorry, this music.
Are you helping me, Dave?
Yeah.
You're like, I disagree. I'm out.
No, I'm here for it.
How many rolls do I gotta make, or just one?
12.
Just one at a time.
Okay.
Okay. So you're able to kind of change course, but as you do, a piece of debris kind of catches the tail end of this Aviara ship, shifting it up and causing some damage to the ship a little bit. Not enough to break the seal or anything, but there is some scratched up metal on the side there.
Adriadne, can you hook up that temporal jigger to the ship?
Yeah.
Temporal capacitor.
Ronald.
Yes.
You can see that there is a massive piece of metal heading straight for the escape pod on the left. Please roll a ranged attack.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Hope you hit it.
Nice. Good job.
You couldn't hit the broadside of a prison.
Nope, you hit it, and you evaporate or eviscerate that piece of metal, clearing a path. You see another one is heading up, but Quinn, in order to give him a clear shot to that, I need you to make a piloting check.
Okay.
Adriadne, I need you to roll a tech check to install this temporal capacitor, and you're going to do it with disadvantage as you are bouncing around and being flown around.
Yeah, literally, I'm like
Quinn,
as we're
also we do have an advantage. I don't think all of us have got to use our advantage yet.
Yes, the entire party was gifted an advantage by Dragon Bait, so you do have advantage you can use for that.
Oh, I would like to. Would I get to advantage my advantage?
Advantage.
Do I get try advantage?
It was a donated advantage, so sure.
Great, thank you so much.
Oh,
that is so much better. That is so much better. Okay, so the first shots went off, and we blew through that first piece, and we're still underwater, right?
Yes, kind of, because the oceanic atmospheric ocean is like collapsing.
It's
so
coming
it's
down.
Air bubbles and the water, so it's kind of in and out of the water.
I'm gonna tell the group. Everybody, hang on. Hades, get ready for the next shot, and I'm going to kill as this debris is falling. I'm gonna kill the rear thrusters and apply like full thrust to the side and like push us sideways, barrel roll, and then punch the thrusters again to like avoid some of the stuff that's falling and like try to keep it so that when we ultimately push forward, Hades has the same shot, but we're just like 15 to 20 feet directly over, while also like moving at a high speed. And I rolled a 22 for this piloting check.
Yeah, you pull that off. And Alfie's jaw looks like a snake's jaw unhinged. He's just like...
I look at Alfie and I'm like, proficiency bonus.
Level 3.
Level 3.
Alfie catches itself and... That's something about a fourth wall, right?
Yeah. So many walls are broken, Alfie.
So many.
I can see that.
It's been a day of wall breaking for everyone.
Yeah, this is how the water's coming through, actually. It's how the wall says.
I'm going to go ahead and use my advantage.
Okay.
And I got a 24.
All right. Yeah, it takes you several shots, but and it breaks apart into several pieces, clearing a path for that escape pod.
Awesome. Hades, check our rear, make sure we're not getting followed.
I don't think that matters at the moment.
Lasers rock the ship.
What was your roll for your tech check?
8.
You dropped the temporal capacitor.
Strong 8.
So
8.
You plug it in and you're about to connect it, and you connect the wires and you get a strong jolt. We'll come back to that later.
Wasn't it an infinity? Didn't you technically roll
No,
infinity?
that's what I was gonna say something about that too. Actually, I got all the numbers forever and ever.
We'll come back to that because something has affected you due to your nanites.
Oof.
Yep.
Ooh, the nanites.
may or may not be good or bad. I'll let you know later.
Oh no, it's
Okay.
fine.
Nice.
Hey, Elias, want to call your girlfriend before we leave?
But you got that. You got that shock. You can roll again with disadvantage. As Quinn, you roll another pilot check, and
Okay.
I need another gunner check.
Can I, like, because I'm familiar with AV ships, can I, like, unhook the delimiter and just, like, allow us to go faster?
You can. Roll
I'm sure we haven't messed with that.
Roll a tech with advantage.
Got an 18 this time.
Nice.
What did our pilot get?
I got a 17 on the tech.
Nice. You can now fly faster, Quinn.
Great. I still rolled a 14.
Okay.
But
So
I'll go as fast as I can go there.
And what was your gunner?
And I got a 27.
27. All right.
Damn.
So the way this Avi Arash ship's gun thing is, it kind of hangs down below the ship, and it's this like isolated like ball, and it kind of has a 360 degree almost 360 degree rotation.
Mm-hmm.
So Adriadne, after that shock. Sorry, this music totally reminded me of Terminator for a second. I was like, whoa. You shake that off, and you feel your hand kind of twitch, and then it starts kind of like moving on its own. Not like in a like you're possessed way, but like you're inspired, and you just like are starting to kind of like get this thing together. Maybe it's the adrenaline, maybe it's the pressure of what's going on, but you don't even really have to kind of think about it, as your hands are doing tech stuff. Muscle memory at this point.
Cool.
And you get it installed, and this blue glow kind of like wraps around it. And the ship kind of shifts as Quinn is driving it, piloting it. You're in one spot, and then all of a sudden you're in another spot, and you're past the debris that you were trying to avoid.
Like some Vanellope von Schweet stuff going on from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, you totally glitched out.
Glitched. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
And
look at Alfie. Did you do that?
Wasn't me.
It was me.
He yells.
Yeah.
Hades, you almost have your shot lined up, and then all of a sudden you're in a different position. But your instincts kick in, and you re-navigate the guns and fire off, and just in time to eviscerate that debris right before it collapses into that escape pod, clearing the way as you bust through into the outer atmosphere, past the ocean, the atmospheric ocean of Atlantis. And as you look down, you can see this ocean has crashed into the surface of the planet, and you can see that Pangea is starting to kind of split, and things are sinking in, and there's this bubbling like steam erupting from the ocean, and you can see the tall spire of Atlantis kind of beginning to sink below the surface of the ocean.
Guys, I don't know if that Baylord guy is gonna really be known about for much longer.
No.
I think this is kind of a one and done thing for him. Like, he probably got what he was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, if he's some kind of crazy dude, that's probably what he wanted.
You see the escape
any
pods
ships around
sorry.
us? Yeah, I was just gonna say, any ships around us or anything.
You see the escape pods, they're not flying anymore, they're just kind of floating in the atmosphere.
Oh,
and
should
there's
we go
a
pick him up?
blinking light.
Yeah, we should go pick him up.
Are they sorry, go ahead, Hades.
I was saying, head in the direction, but keep a lookout on the scanners for any other ships.
Yeah, I was looking to see if there were any other vessels in the area.
You don't see anything else around the orbit of this planet.
So we are in atmosphere.
You are in upper atmosphere. You're just outside of space.
Okay.
Inside of space, I suppose.
Okay, got it.
Just got our toes in it, you know.
Yeah,
right.
While they're doing that, can I do like a bigger scan, like a full scan of the system to see what's like like ships coming in, coming out. I think, like you said, like Mars is active with stuff. There's different planetoids and stuff that are active with technology and things. Like, what's going on out there?
As you scan outwards, you see that there are several ships from Mars coming towards Sol. They must have received, because you can still get the distress beacon for a couple seconds before it also dies out. And then from planet side, there's silence. And then the ships from Mars are coming.
Do we want to pick them up, or do we want to just go? What do we want to do?
I feel like
I
we
would like
should-
to pick them up.
Can we radio them if they want to be picked up? They could be
Yeah.
waiting for
Well,
another.
I mean, we could
they
try.
had-
I'd definitely
they
try.
had a plan to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll ask them if
Let's
they
ping
want.
'em.
Yeah. Ping, 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 ping.
Pardon me. So as you ping them, you hit nothing but static back. And as you're looking at the blinking escape pods in the distance, they suddenly move position.
Oh.
And now they're
Like how
not
we did?
blinking. And as you look down at the planet, you'll notice that the volcanic eruptions and everything, like the destruction that was caused, is now settled, and you see continents have drifted.
Oh, so maybe so as I look back from the drifted continents, are the escape pods still there?
The escape
Where they
pods are still.
were-
They had moved positions, and then
Yeah.
the blinking had stopped. But as you look and then look back, they're still in the. They're just kind of floating listlessly.
Let's go. Like, can we tractor beam them or something? Do we have?
Beedly, beedly, beedly,
Tower?
beedly. Yeah,
Yes,
let's
the
check it
Aviara
out.
has
yeah.
a tractor beam on board.
Kitty.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's go. I'm gonna if there's nothing, like if there's no immediate threat in the area to us, I'm gonna take off there.
Wait, what happened to are the ships that?
They're coming from
Elias-
Mars.
Yeah, the ones Elias picked up, are they still heading towards us or towards the planet?
Elias, if you check again, those ships are no longer heading towards Mars. You don't pick them up. Or heading from Mars towards you no longer pick them up on your scanners.
Do I have blips and then no more blips?
Uh-oh. We moved. They didn't move. We moved.
We moved in time.
Yeah. What year is it?
What year is that?
Can
That's
I?
why I want to head towards these pods.
Okay, as you head towards them,
It's like space Keurig cups.
that's just floating upside down Keurig cups. As you head towards them, you hear this sound coming from that time capacitor. It starts, and your ship kind of enters this vortex of blue swirling light. And that's where we're going to end this session
Oh boy.
of Sunrunners.
Temporal
They gave us a
and-
crap capacitor. This thing is malfunctioning.
Always check the batteries before you turn on the capacitor. D batteries. Who uses these anymore?
Gah!
I'm never gonna be able to use my tactical flashlight.
So you have picked up and installed a temporal capacitor after a successful jailbreak, saving that individual.
Well, we think so. we saved him from the prison, I guess. Awesome.
But in turn also causing the sinking of Atlantis.
How early did we cause the Pangea to break apart?
Well, it ended up happening anyways. We don't know.
Yeah.
What year is that? That's awesome.
So,
All right, good job, Dave.
No.
My one time at actually having my own timeline, and you guys come in and sink Atlantis. We could have had
Chaos.
Atlantis could have been, like we could have named it like, the Nerd Asylum, and it could have been the capital city of the globe. But now it's just
I'm telling you,
now it's just a place where the Titanic's
it
hanging
would
out
never would have happened.
Dave only cares about his moon base, okay?
Dave only, yeah. Look where that got us. Literally here. Literally, this spot is where that moon base got us.
Yep.
Nothing but the come out of that moon
Pardon me.
base.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we play this game every Sunday. We will not be playing next Sunday, but we'll be picking it back up the following Sunday, and we play every Sunday. So join us for Sunrunners as we skip through time and space and go on some awesome sci-fi adventures and figure out what's going on, how they're going to track down the RSV Banneker and rescue it from their nemesis.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. If you like this show and this is your first time here, give us a follow, first of all. Second of all, check out the nerdasylum.com. You can watch all the past episodes there. We have done some rearranging on the website. Our shows are easier to find. They're by category now, so you can find live shows and podcasts all separated out, as well as some awesome merch, and the store is ever growing with some really cool nerdy stuff. If you like what we do and you'd like to support us, check out patreon.com. It's the Nerd Asylum there. You get awesome benefits for being a patron. And did I miss anything? Oh, social medias. Follow us on all the social medias. We have a lot of different social media accounts. They're all on the website. And if you are looking for an adventure, looking for a GM or a party to join, check out demiplane.com. They got you covered for all TTRPGs. Well, maybe almost all. I don't know.
Almost all.
A large
185
amount.
plus.
185 plus TTRPGs of thousands of people looking to play with people just like you. So check out demiplane.com. They have awesome tools.
So cool.
Yeah.
It is really cool.
And
Growing every day. Well, every other, No. It's growing. It's growing. It's growing.
we'll see you next time. And as always, stay nerdy, friends.
What's the Majestic Goose Network? Wait, I've only got 30 seconds to talk about all of our podcasts and streams? Wait, now I've only got 24 seconds? Well, we have actual play podcasts, actual play streams, tabletop discussion shows, nerdy crafting shows, drunk Dungeons and Dragons lore shows, serious shows, funny shows, Dungeons and Dragons shows, Monster of the Week shows, Shiver shows, space shows, cowboy shows, space cowboy shows. Oh wait, we actually don't have that. Only 5 seconds left? Well, head on over to majesticgoose.com or follow us at Goose Majestic to find out more.
The Nerd Asylum is a community of nerds who love to celebrate their passion for gaming and charity. If you like what we do and you would like to show your support, please consider visiting patreon.com/thenerdasylum. Your monthly donation gets you behind the scenes and early access content and helps us defray the cost of producing these shows so we can bring you more of them. Once again, that's patreon.com/thenerdasylum.
In a world where adventure awaits and danger lurks around every corner, an unlikely group of friends find themselves on the path to becoming heroes. But school will only get them halfway. Merlin, the human warlock barber guy.
Oh god, no, I gotta buff his butt. No. Can I refuse business?
Ubo, the turtle artificer.
Well, it doesn't work yet, but I'm working on it.
Ultrex, the discarded warforged paladin.
I don't eat or sleep or wear clothes, so I just sit in the corner and wait.
And Clyde, the Goliath Barbarian in skinny jeans.
They're called skinny pelts, okay?
Find us on iTunes or wherever you download your podcast by searching for Halfway to Heroes.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
I'm Christian.
I'm Dylan. And we're Table Talk. Join us as we bring together longtime dungeon masters and players,
YouTubers and podcasters, authors, and more.
Chat about everything tabletop RPG related. Everything from playstyles, world building and lexicon,
Game reviews, interviews with professional content creators,
homebrewed monsters and spells, lore, and even special holiday themed content.